Let's pick up on this discussion now. The TETA EmpowaYouth Weekend is taking place in Qonce, formerly King William's Town. The three-day event seeks to confront the challenges facing young people today. For example, unemployment. And so, how is the Eastern Cape province dealing with the scourge of youth unemployment? Let's talk now to our reporter, Siphosethu Booi. And Sethu, good morning to you. This empowerment initiative has been running for over a number of years. Talk to us about their track record. Who are they?
Well, good morning to you, Qonce, and to the rest of our viewers. And like you correctly stated, they have been running for close to 8 years now across the country, different provinces like Gauteng, the Western Cape, and now they're here in the Eastern Cape. And I want us to talk about the importance of the venue, location where they've chosen to come to Qonce, and particularly in a township here called Zwelitsha, Qonce. And you will know that the areas of Qonce, they're quite close to Dimbaza, where back in the days, many of the young people here in the Eastern Cape province used to work in firms that were in and around this area. Now, those job opportunities are no longer available for some of the youth here, and it includes only, unemployed graduates. And I'm joined now by Dumileru, who'll speak to us also about just some of the number of young people that you met throughout the week coming here. And what is the conversation, Dumi, really in and around the issue of unemployment? And some of the things that you've picked up with regards to, is it a lack of knowledge not being accessible enough, or this type of information not being accessible to them to know where they can, apply for jobs, more especially those who are, unemployed graduates? Speak to us about just some of the young people that you've met so far.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me. It's truly an honor. I stand before you representing EmpowaWorks, a marketing agency in Gauteng. And what we've done is 8 years ago, we gave birth to this beautiful platform that really speaks to the empowerment of our young people. And over the past 8 years, we've empowered youth across the country with regards to skills, information, knowledge, and tangible, sustainable opportunities that actually transform their life. And what really brings us here at Qonce, in the Zwelitsha area, is the fact that we're quite intentional with our target market. We've specified the fact that you'll never find us in a suburban area or, a town where there is an economic base. A place like Zwelitsha has no economic base of its own, and that's why it needs interventions such as Empower Youth. So we are here to ensure that the youth of Zwelitsha are provided opportunities that unlock a better future, unlock an economy for Zwelitsha. The revitalization of the economy of this township needs to be looked into. And again, the platform is quite holistic in the sense that we target jobs, we target funding for entrepreneurs, we target internships, learnerships, training, and skills development. So it's really quite comprehensive, and I must tell you that with just the 3 days that we've brought here to Zwelitsha, we'll be leaving behind at least 700 opportunities. Just yesterday alone, 270,000 plus was provided to young entrepreneurs that are in the area of Zwelitsha looking for capacitation as well as support.
Speak to us about what are some of the government, work that still needs to be done to try and work with the Empower Youth, the work that you guys do. What kind of work can be done by the government to make sure and also ensure that such programs do get to the people of the Eastern Cape, even rural Eastern Cape? Because I'm pretty sure there's a young person now that's watching and they're saying they're part of the 47% of young people that are unemployed in the Eastern Cape province. How do we get the information accessible to them as well, even though abakwazi ukuza apha eQonce?
Sure. I mean, we've got our naming rights partner, the Transport Education Training Authority, who's come on board and, identified this bus that we're on and said, we don't want to go back and reinvent the wheel. We're going to support what you're doing. We see that it works. It's creating sustainable impact. Young people are responding to this call that Empower Youth has brought forth. So entities such as TETA, that are government institutions, need to possibly look into partnering with someone like Empower Youth, who's got this thing right. And all we need is their support from a resource perspective, as well as the opportunities that they've got in-house that they can bring forth for these young people. And I think in essence, we're saying there's a lot of gaps and opportunities for entities to come in and find right people that can give them what they're looking for. And to answer your latter question around where's the problem, where's the mismatch, we've got a very small industry base, a very large scale unemployed young people in this country. It's physically impossible for them to be able to absorb every single unemployed young person. But what we can do is support initiatives like Empower Youth that look at honing in on township entrepreneurs who will create the next 11 million jobs by 2030. That's exactly where we can unlock opportunity, growth, and again, township revitalization.
There's a young person who's unemployed, Dumi, and they want to start a business. They need funding. What's the first steps that one should take in ensuring that their business is up and running?
Sure. So the first thing I'll speak to is the fact that ABSA is another partner of ours. ABSA is an ED department, and they look at supporting township entrepreneurs. So you need to empower yourself with resources and knowledge. Okay, the first thing that you need to do is find out what is around you, what gaps are around you, how do you fill those gaps. I think we're past the days of young people looking into the same career streams. Let's start looking into what are the scarce skills. Align with your DDM. So there's economies that make up this particular economy. We're talking agriculture, we're talking things like marine economy, we're talking entrepreneurship, transport. So are young people looking at gaps within these sectors to fill? And once they are they aligning themselves with the correct organizations that can support them? You're looking for funding, you go and research which funding house focuses on the economy that you're within. And then you reach out to them and you ensure that you put yourself forward. Summits like these are quite important in ensuring that young people attend to expose themselves to opportunity and knowledge. So showing up for yourself and empowering yourself and equipping yourself with knowledge and skills is quite important.
Dumileru, the Empower Youth head, Qonce, just speaking to us about just some of the young people that she has been engaging with in these past 2 days. Today is the last day where young people from in and around the area of Qonce, specifically in Zwelitsha, to come and get enough information with regards to whatever career field they would like to, double into. It could be a business where one wants to start their own business, or rather they are unemployed graduates who are still working, or looking rather for jobs. So this Empower Youth event is one that can greatly benefit young people who live in and around the area here in Qonce.
Live for us at Qonce. Thank you very much. That's our reporter, Siphosethu Booi.